Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we are going to be talking about West Point Mintage Quarters 2019-2020. I'm going to be showing you my three newest editions of West Point Quarters. I've decided to, start collecting these at a certain grade level, and we'll be talking about that in this video. We're also going to discuss population, because I think population, in my opinion, is pretty important as it relates to how much these coins at these grade levels are going to cost. Because the more there is out there, the cheaper they're going to be. The least there is out there, the more expensive they're going to be, right? So we're going to be talking about that as well. Please hit the thumbs up button on this video. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know, are you buying West Point Mintage Quarters at a certain grade level? What grade level are you going with? Or are you just hunting W quarters in circulated condition, find them in uncirculated condition? And if you are, there's nothing wrong with that. I've said on my previous video that the best way, and I still believe the best way to obtain these quarters in large quantity anyway, is finding them in bankrolls, finding them in your pocket change, finding them circulated. That's a no risk way of doing it. Buying them graded, the higher up grade you go, probably is a little bit more risk because the more money you have to dish out for these quarters. But I am still going to be on the hunt trying to find these quarters, going to the bank, buying bankrolls, searching them, and hopefully I can find many. But they are getting harder to find in the wild for sure. Let's take a look at the quarters that I purchased and talk about the grade and why I purchased the ones that I did. So let's start by flipping this one over right here. And this one is the 2019 West Point San Antonio Missions PCGS MS66. Well, why did I go with PCGS and why did I go with MS66 grade level? Well, that's because I already had a head start, because this was the very first West Point quarter that I've ever found. Sent it off to PCGS. I believe there was around 9 of them that I found. This was the only one that got a MS66. This was the highest grade that I received. Everything else was 64s, 63s, and 60, and I think I had 165 in there, but it was mainly 63s and 64s. So I decided, well, why not start collecting these at the 66 grade level since I've already had one. All right, so I went and I bought a San Antonio Missions, and this one, it's got kind of a higher population as a MS66. It's one of the highest populations. In fact, it's the highest population as a MS66 with 2,139, the highest population through PCGS. Now, typically, if you're thinking about NGC is usually gonna have a little bit more of a population. After this video, I'll take a look at it, but I'm pretty confident by saying that NGC is gonna have pretty much a higher population for everything that we're gonna talk about on this video. But that's just my opinion. I haven't really looked at NGC since I'm not buying these at NGC. So this is a PCGS MS66 first week of discovery, and I'm not collecting these in a first week of discovery, but it was pretty inexpensive relative to what a lot of these W quarters cost at this grade level, mainly because it has a higher population. Like I said, it's the highest population out of all the W quarters at the MS66 grade level, and really at all the grade levels. There you have the San Antonio Missions. Then I went and bought a MS66 Tallgrass. Now, the MS66 Tallgrass is one of the lowest populations at a MS66 grade level. And then, I bought another Tallgrass. And the reason why I bought two is because where I bought it off of eBay, it was if you bought two or more, well, you got a discount. And it was not a small discount, it was a big discount. So I spent roughly 60 bucks on these two Tallgrass MS66s, but if I only wanted to buy one, then I was gonna have to spend over $80. So I thought it was, in my opinion, it was a no-brainer just to buy two of them. And then in this way, I would be able to possibly trade later on, maybe with my local coin shop, and trade for one that I do not have. And the Tallgrass, the third lowest as far as population is concerned at the MS66 grade level. Before doing this video, I went through the PCGS population report and I wrote down the highest population to the lowest population at the MS66 grade level, as well as the 67 grade level, and if there is any 68s. Now, like I said, the reason why I went with the MS66, well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I already had one at that grade level. Now, also, the other reason is because, in my opinion, the 66 grade level is the most affordable at the highest grade. What do I mean by that? If you went up to a 67, for me, it's not that affordable because you're gonna be paying anywhere from $150, $200, and some of them are over $500. So for me, I was not willing to risk that kind of money on buying these coins at that grade level. And then of course a MS68, well, those are just unicorns because there's not very many. There's either 0 or there's like 1 or 2 or something like that. But we're going to be talking about that as well on this video. So I wrote down all the populations of MS66s, MS67s, and MS68s, and we're gonna talk about that right now. The highest population, we already said, I already mentioned it, it is that San Antonio Missions. Now this San Antonio Missions, if I have not already mentioned it, I only paid $30. $30 for the MS66. Population is very high, it's the highest. So the San Antonio Missions MS66 is 2,139, MS67's 662, and they also have the most MS68s, which is 20. The second highest population is the War in the Pacific MS66's 2,003, MS67's 370, MS68's there's 5. The third highest population is the Lowell MS66's 1,885, MS67's 109, and there is 2 68s. American Memorial, that's one of the more expensive coins, but the population as far as a graded coin, now I do agree that the American Memorial is probably the best design. It's the most patriotic design. I do like that one the best. There is a kind of a large population. It is the 4th largest population through PCGS at the MS66 grade level, as well as the MS67 grade level. But the American Memorial, MS66 is 1,099, MS67's 252, but there are 0 goose egg of the 68. As far as how many of those have been submitted, there's been 3,966 submitted to PCGS as the recording of this video. The 5th largest population at the MS66 grade level is the Frank Church River of No Return. MS66, there's 1,013, MS67, 119, and once again, very common to say there are 0 at the MS68 grade level. There's quite a few of these that have 0, or very few anyway, of MS68s. And we have the American Samoa, PCGS population, MS66, 848, MS67, 51, and there are 0 68s. Tallgrass, the 3rd lowest population, MS66, 533, MS67, 75, and there is 1 MS68. Salt River Bay, the 2nd lowest at the MS66 grade level through PCGS. MS66, there are 461, MS67s 48, and there is one MS68. Then we have Marsh Billings. Marsh Billings right now is the hottest coin, the coin that is pretty much selling for the most, and that is because it has the lowest population at the higher grade levels. Marsh Billings MS66s is 374, MS67s is 24, and the MS68 grade level there are 0. There's quite a few that have 0. In fact, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of the 10, there are 0 grading at 68. And then we have low with 2. Warren Pacific, there's 5. San Antonio Missions is the most with 20. Tallgrass, there's 1, and Salt River Bay, there's 1. So if you have a bunch of these that are uncirculated, and if you feel these are high grade coins and you're able to get a MS68, you're talking about big money coins there. And then as far as through PCGS, how many of these have been submitted? The most submissions through PCGS for these West Point quarters is low at 10,139, followed by Warren Pacific with 7,829, then the San Antonio Missions at 5,428, and the River of No Return at 4,075, the American Memorial 3,966, American Samoa 3,704, Ware Farm 2,899, Salt River Bay 2,212, Tallgrass 1,839, and Marsh Billings has the least amount of submissions through PCGS at 1,516. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely give me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.